Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, we're going to take a look at a couple of cool tech-related resin projects I recently worked on. It's always good to take breaks from coding to try new and creative things. I never really used resin before, so I kind of just learned along the way. I will explain what went well and how I think I can improve any future resin projects. So, let's get started. So the first project I worked on was this Donkey Kong inspired resin puck. I have a few video game circuit boards laying around and I wanted to repurpose them. One of them was this Magnavox game from one of my older videos. And while the game isn't really Donkey Kong, I still thought it'd be cool to make art from games from around the same era. So what I did was print sprites from the arcade version of the game because they are more easily recognizable. I also printed a few construction beams, a barrel, and the original cover art from one of the versions of the game. Next up was actually placing the prints and board onto the mold. First, I placed the cover art face down, followed by the Magnavox board, and then the sprites on top. After that, I got the resin ready by mixing equal parts of A and B, then slowly pouring it into the mold until it slowly covered everything. After 2 days, this was the result. And I was actually surprised at how well everything turned out. The only thing I would change next time is maybe use thicker or laminated paper so that the images would be clearer. So yeah, I was actually really happy with this project. Now, unfortunately, I can't really say the same about my second project. This thing was a total mess. The goal was to create a lamp that would light up different vintage video game pictures I got from old magazines. After choosing the picture snippets that I wanted, I laminated them so that they would look better under the resin. I used this plastic display container and superglued a color changing light to the bottom of the base. My idea was to have the biggest pictures in the center and then work my way out. I was hoping most images wouldn't overlap too much and would have a nice uniform order to them. Well, anyway, all of this planning quickly went out the window as soon as I poured in the resin. Not to mention the vapors were also pretty bad, but I made sure to wear a vapor mask and some thick disposable gloves too. Anyway, after 2 days, these were the results. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I wish it would have turned out a little better. I turned on the light for the base and closed it. You can kind of see the pictures, and the color changing light does make everything in the resin look a lot cooler. If I had to do this project again, I would have just taped the images against the walls of the container using double-sided tape or something to just hold them in place while I poured in the resin. I learned the importance of always making sure to pour the resin last. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. I always like finding new ways to repurpose video games and electronics. So anyway, that is all for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks.